What is the solution to the system? Use a graph. So this first equation is in standard form. When equation is in standard form, I personally like to graph using x and y intercepts. To find your x-intercept, you let y equal 0. If y equals 0, I'm left with negative x equals 2 or x equals negative 2, x-intercept. I'm going to go ahead and find my y-intercept when x equals 0. That it leaves me with 2y equals 2 or y equals 1 for my y-intercept. Looking in between those points, I can count my slope. I rise 1 and run 2, so my slope is 1/2. So I'm going to keep rising and running that same slope and going backwards and down the same slope so that I can get an entire sketch graph of this line. So the second equation, it is in slope-intercept form. Looking at this equation, I see that my slope is 1/2 and that my y-intercept is 1. So if I start on my y-intercept at 1 and I go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, back 1, or back 2, down 1, back 2, down 1, I notice that I graph the same line right on top of that previous line. So when we have the same line, they have an infinite amount of points in common on top of one another. So there are infinite solutions. And if we wanted to check that algebraically, confirm, I can use substitution. I know that this is what y equals, 1/2 x plus 1. So in my top equation, I have 2 times 1/2 x plus 1 minus x equals 2. If I distribute, I get 1x plus 2 minus x equals 2. My x's, when I combine, cancel, and I'm left with 2 equals 2, which is an identity, which confirms that there are infinite solutions.